This video will give you a quick introduction into ConnectBooks features which will help you to start using the application easily. When the application starts, your initial screen will be the dashboard screen. On the right-hand top corner of the screen, you will find a gear icon which will take you to the application settings. There are many settings you can configure for your application, based on your business preferences. In the organization settings, you will be able to modify your organization details along with logo and signature, etc. These details will be used in invoices and other documents you generate in the application. Note that bulb icon in top left corner of the screen. It will give you detailed documentation and videos about the screen you are in. This will be present in almost every screen, providing contextual help. Once you modified your organization details, you can create users and their roles from the settings, users and profiles. You can create various profiles as per your business needs and control permissions for each user by assigning them different profiles based on their roles. Next in the settings is Preferences, which have settings to control most of the application behavior. It is divided into different sections, using which you can control specific behavior of each module. Make sure your settings match your requirements, like whether you give discounts, whether you are selling tax inclusive or exclusive, and many more. If you want to customize application by adding custom fields, this is where you can find custom field settings. Now, coming to the taxes settings, here is where you can control your GST settings, which you might want to set up before starting any operations. Under the units, you can set up units which you use in your invoices. Also, you can create mapping between different units if you want to use multiple units for same item. If you want to create different categories for your products or services, you can create those under category section. Template settings will help you to select predefined templates for various modules and also to modify the layouts as per your requirements. You can set up various kind of reminders as per your requirements in the reminders section. One important setting you don't want to miss is the opening balances. Here you can set up opening balances for various accounts. After adding new accounts, either through banking section or through chart of accounts, you may need to visit this screen to mark the opening balance for that account. It is to be noted that ConnectBooks does not use separate accounts or ledgers for each customer or supplier. So, if you have outstanding receivables, you can add invoices with due dates in past to track pending payments receivable when you start using the application. Likewise, you can do same for outstanding payables by creating bills with past dates. Once you configured application, you can add your products and services, followed by adding customers and suppliers to start using the application. From the contact screen, you can add contacts which could be either a customer or a supplier to your business. Contacts could also be added on fly while you create estimates, invoices, etc. If you want to add a lot of contacts from your existing application, use the import option where you can modify the given sample to replace with your data to get them imported at once. You can give customer portal access to your customers from here. From customer portal, your customers can view estimates, invoices, payments, etc. which are related to that customer. Products or services which you handle in your business are termed as items in ConnectBooks. From the item screen, you could add new item which could be either a product or a service. Products could be tracked for inventory, which needs to be enabled while adding the product. Note that, in ConnectBooks, inventory is added in following scenarios. 1. While creating the item by mentioning initial stock. 2. By creating a new bill. 3. When an item is returned by creating a credit note. Other than this, a manufactured item or a bundle inventory will be incremented when a production batch is marked completed. Likewise, inventory is reduced when inventory item is sold by creating an invoice, or a purchased item is returned by creating a supplier credit. Also, items will be reduced in quantity when new items are manufactured from them, using bundles feature. Bundles are used when you want to combine multiple items to a single item and sell it with a new price. However, this feature could also be used for creating a new item, in which case it could be used as a single-level BOM for manufacturing a new item. Price lists are used for creating different pricing for items, which you could use by associating with your contacts or by selecting them when creating invoices, etc. Inventory adjustments could be used for adjusting the stock or adjusting the value of your inventory. Barcode generator could be used for generating barcodes for your items. To be noted that, if you are using cloud version of ConnectBooks, features like barcode generator and POS requires an additional software that needs to be installed in your system. Installation of the component will be prompted when you access these screens. Next section, Cash and Bank helps you to add your bank accounts, reconcile your bank accounts against ConnectBooks transactions, etc. Before starting your operations, you might want to add your bank details here. Note that primary bank account is required if you want to include QR code or bank details in your invoices. Also, some kind of transactions like tracking owner withdrawal or other income, etc. can be performed from this section. Sales menu handles all the sales-related accounting operations, which involves creating estimates or quotations, sales order, invoices or bill of supply, tracking payments received and refunds, return of goods via credit notes, delivery challenge, and debit notes. Let's check on estimates to see how sales and purchase transactions generally work. Creating sales or purchase objects could be as simple as selecting the customer or supplier, add the items you want to sell or buy, and save it. You have to just make sure that all the mandatory fields marked in red are filled up. However, note that you can have a lot of additional options like price lists, TCS or TDS, discounts, and many more, depending on your business preferences. You can add items or contacts from here also, just by filling only the required fields. Note that, when documents are saved as drafts, they have no effect on your accounts. You have to either send it or mark it as send for having an effect on accounts. Sales section has got invoices, debit notes, credit notes, bill of supply, payments received, refunds, and delivery challenge in addition to estimates. They are straightforward to work with. Check out the videos, documentation, or reach out to customer support in case if you have any doubts. Likewise, purchase section consists of expenses, purchase orders, bills, supplier credit note, payments made, refunds, and supplier credits. GST filing section will help you generate GSTR1 JSON, which you can directly upload to GST site. You can also perform GSTR2B reconciliation in this section. Composition GST users will get GSTR4 composition summary report here. In the accountant section, you might find the chart of accounts and manual journals. In chart of accounts, you will be able to add, remove or modify accounts as per your requirements. You might want to visit this section before start using the application. It will be useful if you want to have other accounts rather than the default ones provided by the application. In reports section, we have handful of critical business reports. Here you might want to make use of filters to customize your reports. POS is used for fast billing of your clients, where you do not need to get the customer details. Similar to barcode generator, POS also requires client application to be installed in your machine. POS could be configured to use different layouts, which you can select based on your business preferences. POS is capable of printing bills in the thermal printer. It could be configured to run in different machines, each having a different ID, essentially, enabling it to be used even as a mini supermarket billing software. However, it is to be noted that a particular POS bill detail will be available only in that machine, as bill details are saved locally. Check out the documentation to learn more about each section, and do not hesitate to reach out to us in case of any queries. Happy accounting!